football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Nice little stadium. Can you hear me?
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and
Hello.
we're underway on EA Sports. For the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw it is Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Bradley Chubb.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Lock on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, refusing to go down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Like that.
The score, Broncos 7, Raiders 0. Brandon McManus to kick
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, quick throw, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's got a 1st down and inside of midfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this one will return to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Raiders, nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Locke. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Running is Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
Las Vegas.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rashad Jones.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Quick throw caught out wide by Winfield. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. He completes it right side of the lane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now this time, Carl throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Darren Waller. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. This will Carr the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A 39-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And McManus able to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've come to half. halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he powers his way up past the 30. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And the Broncos first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Locke on the bootleg. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Broncos 17. Raiders 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the all good. You know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run by Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
And it brings up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Maurice Hurst gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We're playing 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. From midfield, here's Carr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Damon Arnett up to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Carr to the rookie Ruggs for a Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Carr now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
Pierre Desir on the stop.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 31-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Carr to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Carr. Incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Moore is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. And nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and the people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Broncos, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take